I had a request to do more simple chord melodies. Not just jazzy stuff, but simple chord melodies, so you can learn how to play and conceptualize and arrange your own chord melodies. So I thought I'd take this lovely little Canadian folk song today and just go through a process whereby we can build a little simple chord melody. So the melody is here. Okay, that's the melody, and now if we want to flesh that out a little bit, I can just add this one finger G chord. I've got notes repeated there, and I can hear I don't have a B in the chord, so I can move to the triad. Right, so I've only got one note below this, so maybe if I just add this as well. C chord. I don't have anything below that melody note, so I just add the melody of the chord on top. Again, maybe add a little bit of rhythm. Okay, so that's down in that octave, in that lower octave. If I wanted to take this up, and let's say I was playing with a rhythm guitar player, I can move the whole thing up if I'm not needed in terms of playing rhythm. I can drop the rhythm part and maybe move this whole thing up an octave. So here's a G triad in second inversion. Here's a G triad, G triad, G triad. And then D7, or we could do a D9, and D, there's my little C chord, D7, D9 maybe, and then G. Now there's no complex chords there. There's nothing scary. It's just a matter of learning where your triads are, remember that the chords have to support the melody. So the idea is that you have to move the chords around to accommodate the melody. In this case, the melody being one octave higher. So a good way to start is just to sort of familiarize yourself with the triads. Here's C, C, and D7 is, obviously a 4-note chord. Here's D7, here's D7, here's a D13 or D7, right? So you just move the 1, 4, and 5 chord around a little bit and orient yourself to the fretboard. You can start to add. As I'm playing that 13, as I just played that 13 inadvertently, but that's a nice chord sound that you can add to an arrangement, right? Let's just play through it one more time. Just the triad. C, and there's that D7, right, or the D9, and then here maybe D13, and G, D7, D9, G. And if you start to work toward, I'm not going to do that today, but you could even use more complex chord sounds, starting, but it'll start to sound like. A little a little more complex, but you can do all sorts of lovely stuff. But the main thing is that you start with the melody. Be able to internalize the melody, read the melody, and then move it up an octave. Work through, as I demonstrated, work through the triads. That you're going to use the 1, 4, and 5 chord in this case. I mean, this is only one tune of hundreds that are like this. So I think I'll do a few more. It's a great way to learn your triads, and as far as the playing in open position, that's a pretty cool. It's really valuable. I think when you can. When you can keep rhythm and melody going at the same time, right? And it doesn't have to be difficult. It can be simple. And there's a lots and lots of different ways, obviously, that you can make that more complicated. But that's not what this lesson is about. This lesson is about building your own chord melody using a simple tune like Red River Valley and so many others. Just learn to map it out and define where the chords are. Stick to simple keys to begin with, and I think you can probably have a lot of fun with this. This tune, if we're going to do an analysis of this tune, it would be just a 1 and a 5 and a 4 and a 1, right? And we're in the key of G. There are no accidentals here at all. I mean, everything just falls diatonically within the scale of G major. So it's pretty straightforward. So have fun with that. And that person that sent me this request, this is specifically for you. I'm sorry I don't have your name here right now. I don't think I got your name. So. Okay, great. Thanks for stopping by, and that's the Red River Valley in a couple of different ways.